What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk Manga Chapter 10 and 11. Just go ahead and put this out there like we always do. If this video can get to 150 likes by Saturday midnight, I will have Chapter 12 and 13 up on Sunday, and then I will have 14 and 15 up on Monday. You guys know the drill. We've been doing it for going on a month now. But yeah, we can get this to 150 likes. Saturday at midnight, we'll have an extra doubled up chapter on Sunday. Last chapter, and for like the last two chapters, the last videos we've done, we've been falling into the more kind of like Game of Thrones type style where everyone's trying to like jockey and position themselves for higher up status and trying to either ingratiate themselves with Griffith or kill him. Griffith is definitely protected by some type of destiny, fate, meant to be until his mission is complete type thing. It's almost looks like it's going to be pointing to that he's going to end up, in my opinion, if they make it that far, he's going to end up marrying the king's daughter, in my opinion, and I think that's going to set him in line to be made. I don't know. We just kind of got a lot of moving political pieces. All the fighting has really calmed down, and kind of the demon world building has calmed down since we barely escaped the Zod threat. But we'll leave it there. Let's get into it. Let me press play on this. And let's go ahead and do it. Chapter 10. Alright, we're in it. Oh yeah, and his gut's gonna go on like an investigation mission of... Oh, he is. Oh, that's right, that's right. We left off with Griffith wanting Guts to kill someone. He's not gonna say the king, is he? The man second in line to the kingdom's throne. Wow, he's going for it. Journal of the White Dragons, Count Julius. That guy, huh? The reason is this. Oh, he knows. Or I guess has an idea. This arrow's coated with an extract of the palabal bean. Oh yeah, they said it was an expensive poison. An ordinary person would never typically possess it. As poisons go, it's highly deadly. I checked with each doctor in town and only one of them handles this. Furthermore, only one person has purchased it recently. Apparently the man said to be the best bowman among the White Dragons. Wait, so where am I supposed to go after this? Because he's talking about a girl. Holy hell. Okay, this page has really thrown him off. I'm guessing going here. I paid off one of the maids to investigate him. This evening, she happened to see him coming out of Count Julius's office looking like he'd been severely berated. She wasn't able to catch any details of the conversation, but they were discussing the disturbance of the assassination attempt. I still haven't talked about this with anyone. It's for those reasons that I'm asking you to do this. I feel like once you go down this slope, like what kind of person do you become? Which, I mean, we think we know what kind of person Guts has become, but you could say all the killings he's done up to now has been justified. I mean, when you're in, like, we were all at war, you don't blame anybody for killing somebody on the opposing battlefield across from you. But when you start going into like the sneaking and the assassinations, this is an assassination. It's fundamentally different from crossing swords with an enemy on the battle. That's what we were just saying. It's dirty work. Failure isn't permissible at all, nor is your face being seen. Can I count on you? It ain't like you just to cut to the chase. Just cut to the chase and order me to do it, like always. But I think he cares for Guts' feelings. Like he said, like, this is different. This isn't just killing on the battlefield. Are you okay with doing this? Is this him? Up here on the damn rooftop looking like he's in Assassin's Creed or some shit? Oh yeah, okay. Bro, Julius, lucky me. Why is he sparring with someone 3 times less than his size? Or is he training someone? Who's that kid? Is that his kid, maybe? Oh god. Stand. What's the meaning of this? You call yourself a son of royalty. I guess he's his son. Which doesn't surprise me how he's treating his son, because we see how he treats anybody, really. Now stand up, stop resisting. Your enemy won't wait for you in battle. Highness, please. Let that be enough for today. I'm guessing this is one of those relationships where like this old guy looks after the kid as a parent more than his actual dad does. Be gone with you, Hassan. Adonis must of course his name's Adonis, must someday become the leader of my White Dragon Knights and command the mightiest force in the land. And that's not all. As royalty, he may possibly wed Princess Charlotte and gain control of all of Midland. Wouldn't Princess Charlotte be his first cousin? Which I guess in those times, that's okay. Shit, honestly, people were wedding brother and sisters, to be honest. It's what a son of royalty is destined to do. The importance of this duty is different from that which befalls other men. Come at me, try to get through my defenses at least once. This is going to give Guts good intel on how he fights, but I'm curious if, like, is Guts really just going to straight up assassinate this dude, you know, like middle of the night, slit his throat type shit? Or do you think Guts will want him to fight, like he wants to spar with this man? I don't know. We don't know. Assassin Guts. Oh, man. Oh. Very well. Enough for the day. Yeah, the kid's been, kid's got a lot. Don't cool down too much. It affects tomorrow's training. Well, he's like, shit, if I can't do it, my son will. Are you alright? That is a grievous wound. I will tend to it right away. Damn near slices his son's arm off, by the way. Young master, do not be disheartened. Ever since the Countess died, which I'm guessing is his mom, your father has tried desperately to do all he can on his own to raise you as a knight. Please do not resent his actions. Well, this guy seems good. So you know what that means. This guy's gonna die. Ah. He's getting that Gambino. And I wonder if Guts feels like Adonis wants to prove something to his dad, just how like Guts wanted to prove something to Gambino. Maybe he hasn't thought of Gambino in a long time. Can't be careless at a time like this. Your Highness, I understand your feelings, but if you could just be a bit gentler with the young master. He's gonna slap you in a second, you need to watch out. Doubtless he bears the heavy responsibilities of royalty, but Master Adonis is only 13 and he must miss... Only 13? You know what some of these 13-year-olds were doing? I mean, he's been probably sheltered because he's a royalty, but... Begging your pardon, this fierce training these past few days has been somewhat off the mark. Yes, I understand. You may go, Hassan. I've been unsuccessful with my duties in the castle lately. Maybe my frustrations got the best of me a bit? Is he feeling remorseful? I don't know. I earnestly hope you will not be unreasonable. Oh. Oh. Is he spooked or is Guts in there? Oh, he's in there. An intruder. He goes for his sword. Oh, that's a mannequin. I couldn't tell if that was someone standing guard or if that was just armor standing there. It is just plated armor and a sword. Look at my man cloaked up. An intruder. Wow, they actually are going to throw. Ooh. No, they're not. I thought, like, my man had a chance to get to the sword. He just got sliced from neck to torso. That'll be about it. You don't think that old guy heard anything? Well, maybe because I'm looking at it in panels, it's to me happening right as he closed the door, but time could have passed while he was sitting there thinking of Griffith and shit. Now, so he's assassinated, but like what kind of questions does that raise around the kingdom? Like, essentially Prince has been killed, the king's brother, in his own chambers. Who could have done this? Why would they have done this? Who would have a motive? You think it would slowly make its way back to Griffith, in my opinion. But of course he shows his face. You better double tap the head, Guts, because you never know who might come back to life. I know you. You're Griffith's what? Not only is his face seen, but the kid's son walks in. This will be the second kid that's gonna like curse Guts, by the way. Adonis and Teresa probably hate this man. Is he gonna... Is he? Is he? No shot he kills them both, does he? That old man's gonna be heartbroken. Oh my god. I don't know what's gonna happen here because Guts doesn't know that it's a kid. We as a viewer know it's a kid. I think he's going to. Oh my god. No hesitation. Didn't even care who the intruder was. And see, this is the problem. This is different. If this was a kid on the battlefield, it is what it is. Grown men were trying to take me out when I was a kid, and if I'm Guts on the battlefield across from this kid, you best believe if I slip or hesitate, like, oh my god, that's a kid, I can't, he will kill me. So that's whatever, but man, like, he was like an intruder. He just thought intruder. He didn't think woman, servant, maid, slave, kid, king. What if the king walked in there? What if the king walked in there? Guts would have done it. All I want to know is how does Guts feel when he realizes what he just did? To who he just did. I mean, that kid's dead, by the way. Absolutely dead. Oh, fucking hell. The kid's dead. I mean, there's no hesitation, nothing to talk about. We just go right in. What a shot. You can see Guts' face changing as he starts to realize, like, what's... That's the shot. That's crazy. You can see it. Let's go right into it. There's no hesitation. We just go. I mean, the kid's dead. So now, the prince has been killed and the prince's son has been killed. His whole lineage is just done. Done. I mean, at least the kid doesn't have to live with losing his father and his mother, but good God. Hope you don't run across anybody else. He's gonna go on a murdering spree. Oh, wow. He feels bad. He feels bad. He's grabbing the kid's hand, yelling to him. And that's so painful, too. Like, he's just bleeding out organs. That's not a clean, quick death, either. He's just gonna sit there and just a violent scene. Like, this isn't Guts, bro. This isn't him. He's a psychopathic murderer, yes, but not an assassin. Do they see him? What the hell is going on? Is he just gonna have to clear out a whole small camp? Do they see him? Oh my god. He's gonna have to kill half the kingdom? I feel like this is almost like a comedic movie at this point. Like, people are just gonna keep showing up and he's gonna have to kill everybody. Master Adonis and Intruder, they're dead. Like, you gotta leave. Okay, slices these men in half, by the way. Doesn't even... It's good he didn't have hesitation here. Like, he's clearly affected by this, but I'm glad to see he didn't flinch. Like, oh shit, I have to... You gotta move, bro. You gotta move. Did they yell Intruder? Golly. What happened? What's this uproar? A robber broke into His Highness's chamber. What? Say what? My god, what a scene to walk into. He's whatever. I mean, I don't know if he still deserved it. He did try to assassinate, so maybe he had his coming. Kid was uncalled for. You know, this old man is heartbroken. Such a young child. How merciless. In the end, not once did this boy get to make his father smile. And that statement right there is all Guts wanted to do with Gambino, too, by the way. Find him, the robber. You will not let him leave this house alive. Oh my god, bro. We're literally fighting off an entire battalion here. This was supposed to be discreet. Nobody could see us. And I feel like I'm just watching grown-up adult Guts walking into like a camp, having to take out an entire company. There's no way your face doesn't get seen. Jesus, he's taking arrow shots and everything out here in the woods, just jumping cliffs and shit. This was not clean by any means. A sewer. Find him, he fell over there. Now he's fucking got sewage going in his arm and shit. This is bad. Sound of swords clashing, that's Gambino. I was always desperate, always trying to get you to appreciate me. Yep, just like Adonis was trying to get with his dad. Oh god, did he just like get a mild concussion? Is that why we're having these flashbacks here? We see his eyes rolling in the back of his head a little bit. Zod gonna come kill everybody. Oh wow. Kid Guts, stop. Thinking of the beast. Woof! Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Oh shit, he's got a face on him. You better wake up, buddy. You gotta wake up. You know it smells terrible in there too. I mean, he's really injured. He's gonna pass out down here? No, he's getting up. He's getting up. What imagery? This would have been crazy to see in anime, by the way. Like animated. It's almost gave him like Guts' face, honestly. Everybody's gonna hear about it. Well, everybody would have heard about it in general. This is a mess. This was not clean by any means. I feel like Guts didn't even... I thought he was gonna survey, you know, see what the prince does on a day-to-day basis, find an open window. Nope, scouted him once and just went for it. Oh man. I bet right now Griffith's eating good stuff at the princess's dinner party. It sure has its perks being a knight commander. I'm sure it's just stiff up there. I have a feeling the other kids are gonna, the rest of the Hawks are gonna know. Oop, they're gonna know what Guts did. That reminds me, where's Guts? I haven't seen him since this morning. He's probably just practicing with his sword alone again, as usual. He's just goofing off. His unit and mine were supposed to have a joint practice today, and without any warning, he just... And then he walks in. Hey, give me that. No, I got it for myself. He's beaten up, got an arrow. Man does not look well. Guts? And everybody's gonna see this. Guts, where you been all day? It's been a rough day thanks to you. And why do you look like that? Did you fall in the moat or something? Griffith, eh? Eh? Where's Griffith? Griffith is at a dinner party hosted by Princess Charlotte at Primrose Hall. Alright, hey, I wasn't finished. Shut up, Casca. I'm gonna slap her one day. That's... Hey, what's with Guts? An arrow wound. Yeah, it is. Is he... You're not just walking in there. You're not just walking in there. And that ends up being it. Wow, wow, wow. And he's wearing the same shit. Like, you feel like these knights and everybody in the company aren't gonna, like, get word to everything. Like, hey, this is what he looked like, this is what he was wearing. And he's got an arrow. Man. That's a pretty good chapter. Honestly, that's gotta be in the top. So what have we had? 16 plus 11? We've had just shy of 40 or something chapters. That's gotta be in the top, in one of the top 5 chapters, right? Just from... Guts going through all... I don't think we've seen so much emotion from Guts of, like, what he's going through here, and a combination of this, him thinking of Gambino, him making the statement of, always wanted to get you to appreciate me, him literally shitting his pants, trying to run for his life, literally on his Assassin's Creed shit, Hassan talking about how good the kid was, wanting to impress his father, the look on his face that he killed the kid, knowing it's wrong, just wow, crazy, crazy stuff. We just got a crazy amount of emotions, and even, because I was kind of making the comments that, like, when you go down this path, because killing is nothing to Guts, especially grown-up Guts, but even at this time, 18-year-old, 19-year-old Guts, teenager, by the way. He's killed hundreds of men. maybe even 1,000. And he doesn't even think twice about any of that. What was the guy's name? Duncan? Donovan? I forget what his name was. Maybe that was the only personal one that we've seen in Guts growing up, not adult. But that, you know, the one that molested him, he's been the only personal one that he went like out of spite, out of hatred, you know, pain in my heart to get. Everything else was just casualties of war. Like, they were coming to kill me. It just is what it is. You know, if you don't agree with war, that's a whole nother discussion. But, like, you could see justifiable reasons for that. This was, aside from, you know, killing Duncan, he just went to do it. He had no, like, he didn't have to, you know? And I almost, like, the prince was, it was whatever. He tried to assassinate, you know, you tried to kill, you got killed. It happened. You tried to play the game and you lost. You know, you started the game and you lost, but getting Adonis casualty as well, and then the other guards as well, because like everybody is on the same team. Like we are part of Midland. We work for, we work with, we fight side by side. We take orders from, you know, these guys were no harm, and they die too, but we've never seen a reaction like this. Was it even the Gambino one like this? I think the Gambino one didn't hit as hard as this to me, because you saw Guts like trying to defend himself from Gambino, like, you know, and it happened that he killed him, you know, that was going to happen. This was just wrong place, wrong time. I love seeing that there was no hesitation out of him. Well, yeah, how there was no hesitation out of him in the last chapter. Like, oh shit, an intruder. We saw the silhouette, but I couldn't tell if Guts saw the silhouette as well. And the kid just died a gruesome, painful death. Calling out, trying to grab, survive, crying, spitting up blood. And that's all by Guts' hands. And you see him, like, he's actually gasping. So that's why when I'm saying, like, top 5 chapter, it might not have, like, the top 5 information or best fight or whatever. It wasn't a fight, it was a massacre. The range of emotions we got. And then seeing Griffith, because we've been seeing a lot more emotion from Griffith in the last handful of chapters too, because he's been this like stoic thing, like he's just seemed like a mystery. Like you hear his name, we follow him, but like what is he about? And we start getting, you know, he wants this, and we see him like asking Guts like, just tell me you want me to do it and I'll do it. But he asked him like, you know, this is different, almost hinting at like, once you start this, yeah, that's just kind of where we're at. It was solid stuff. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed these 2 chapters, and I'm curious what this does for Guts growing up from this point. And then just the mess that we're in. Like, this is a mess. You left a mess. And yes, you got him. He was a casualty. You killed another 2. Sliced through another 5-10 men. You're injured. People have seen that you're injured. Yeah, this is a mess, and I think a lot of it is going to come back to them. I think a lot of it's going to fall on the Hawks in the group, and I think it's going to put Griffith in a tough situation. He just walks up the steps to them, by the way. Like, there isn't guards around for her, especially. Think he goes up there, or does he just keep it moving? He should just keep it moving, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and leave that there. Great stuff. Again, if we're able to get 150 likes by Saturday at midnight, we'll go ahead and toss up chapters 12 and 13 on Sunday. You guys will get 14 and 15 on Monday. You guys enjoy your weekends. Be safe out there. Patreon members, there'll be another One Piece episode. Yeah, y'all take it easy. Like, share, subscribe as always.